J'ai toujours préféré Linda Chaplin.
Like a Katzenjammer Kid. German director G.W. Pabst.
Fucking Charlie Chan.
Sir Amos and Andy.
Also dann muss ich King Kong sein.
Ah! J'adore les films de montagne de Leni Riefenstahl.
Nun, Manuel, wie hat Ihnen die Glücksgüter gefallen?
Oh là là, Daniel Darieux.
Well, compared to, say, Louis B. Mayer.
I believe Goebbels sees himself closer to David O. Selznick.
Clark Kent is Superman's critique on the whole human race.
Well, riddle me this, Batman.
Et que je serai le Van Johnson allemand.
Teddy fucking Williams!
Il m'appelle le sergent York allemand.
How about you, Lash LaRue?
A postman always rings twice.
Look, man, an undercover cop's got to be Marlon Brando.
I'm fucking Elvis.
An Elvis man should love it. I'll have the Durward Kirby burger.
How you want that shake, Martin and Lewis?
Oh, yeah, the Douglas Sirk steaks. That is Marilyn Monroe. That is Mamie Van Doren. And I don't see Jane Mansfield.
And Francis.
Now comes the $64,000 question.
I don't think Buddy Holly's much of a waiter.
Peter Cushing does that all the time.
He gets Doris Day for a parole officer.
Rio Bravo, that's a movie.
You Gidget.
Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids.
You like Janice? Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, that's a movie.
You ever see the one called The Man from Rio with Peter Lorre and Steve McQueen?
The ghost of Steve fucking McQueen.
Pretend you're Don Rickles or some fucking body and tell the joke.
You remember the Fantastic Four?
Charlie Brown. Antamodeo.
You want to see what Spider-Man #1 looks like?
Spider-Man is actually Peter Parker.
When I think of Bellboy, I think of The Bellboy with Jerry Lewis.
I'm the Guns of the Navarone.
I mean a real book.
You mean like a Time Life book?
I got one there too, Zatoichi.
Yeah, well, there was another actor on that show, Gary Clark, and I looked like him.
If you get a customer or an employee who thinks he's Charles Bronson,
What kind of music you like?
Phil Spector. Girl group stuff like he's a rebel.
Ted, you ever seen any of them old Alfred Hitchcock episodes? He do Mary Wells for you yet? Paris when it sizzles.
I mean, he had to be 10 times more charming than that Arnold on Green Acre.
I bet you're a big Lee Marvin fan, aren't you?
Dr. Zhivago's a pretty big movie, you know?
Yeah, I can hear the Supremes in the background.
You know the show The Virginian?
Pete Townsend at one point almost quit The Who, and if he had, he would have ended up in this group, thus making it Dave D, Dozy, Beaky, Mitch, Titch, and Pete.
That was Honey West.
You get to meet Captain Kirk?
The pretty lady to Oren's right, who's dressed like she's a villain on Star Trek. The Delphonics.
But I will turn this place into the fucking Wild Bunch if I think that you are fucking with me.
Shows me an episode of Ah Chaparral, a guy falls off a horse.
And one day, she meets this John Holmes motherfucker, and it's like, whoa, baby.
That was the Partridge Family's Doesn't Somebody Want to Be Wanted?
You like the Partridge Family?
Actually, I don't like the Partridge Family.
Followed by Edison Lighthouse's Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes.
And that show turned into The Men of Shiloh. Back in the All or Nothing days, Vanishing Point days.
Vanishing Point. Kowalski from Vanishing Point.
When I was coming down here, the night the lights went on in Georgia came on.
Well, who's your favorite movie star?
Burt Reynolds.
You know, like Kane in Kung Fu.
Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat by Little Tony DeFranco and the Franco family.
It's the Mac.
That's cool in the game. Every time my fingers touch brain, I'm Superfly TNT.
Rufus Thomas.
Christy Love was like a Pam Grier TV show without Pam Grier.
The Sonny Chiba triple feature. The Street Fighter, Return of the Street Fighter, and Sister Street Fighter.
When will I see you again?
That's the title of my favorite soul song of the 70s.
The Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry days.
Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, Gone in 60 Seconds. The real one? Not that Angelina Jolie bullshit.
You remember Antoine Rockamora? Half black, half Samoan. Used to call him Tony Rocky Horror.
We're all gonna be like three little Fonzies here. And what's Fonzie like?
I'll take the Pepsi challenge with that Amsterdam shit.
Who's that big Mandingo-looking nigga you got up there on that picture with you?
They brought on Lee Majors, and I doubled him. The White Line Fever days.
It was the only movie up to that time to win a lot of Oscars with balls since Deer Hunter.
You're fucking Beretta. They believe every fucking word because you're super cool.
No Hooper in there.
I mean, after Apocalypse Now, I think that is the best Vietnam movie ever made. Mad Max, that's the movie.
I had this really, really good audition for T.J. Hooker the other day.
No, BB. Shogun Assassin is too long.
I wonder if BJ brought the bear with him. Did damn near the whole third season of Vegas.
Looking good, Cannonball Run.
You, flock of seagulls.
That Rucker Howard?
And then Bob did another show, Gavilan.
I have a bit of a tummy, like Madonna when she did Lucky Star. Then, why did he fuck Daryl Hannah stand-in?
Like a Virgin's not about some sensitive girl who meets a nice fella.
To me more.
What are your turn-ons?
Mickey Rourke.
I was Robert Urick's driving double.
And a guy who looks like Pee Wee Herman, too. Y'all grew up watching that Pretty in Pink shit.
I'm trying to watch the Lost Boys, you know? I mean, they ain't want one. They want two, because all them niggas want to be the killer.
We got a guy who looks like Nick Cage.
You ever seen that show, Cops?
He my own personal Johnny Cochran. Matter of fact, he kicked Johnny Cochran's ass. And like Johnny Cochran, this nigga hate cops. Because it's the same gun that nigga on New York Undercover uses.
So how's The Rock as a kisser?
I think I'm in this month's issue of Allure.
I'm doing Lindsay Lohan's makeup, and she's off for the next 3 days.